In this video, we're going to take a look at how to add our documents to our digital plan book. In a previous video, we showed you how to create new folders and add documents to your file management system in Moodle. We also talked about how to name topic bars and insert labels so that when you put documents in, they'd be in an organized manner. At this time, we're going to go ahead and put a few documents in. Additionally, we'll also add some websites. So the first thing we're going to do is click Turn Editing On in the right side of the screen. Okay. We're going to go to Add a Resource. As we mentioned in a previous video, the best way to think of adding a resource is anything you would give to a student. So your PowerPoint, your tests, so on and so forth. I'm going to click this drop-down arrow. If you recall, here's Insert a Label, same place that we went to go to get Insert a Label. This time we're going to click Link to File or Website. Link to File or Website. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. As most things with everything in Moodle, if it has a red asterisk next to it and the wording is in red, it's a required field. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'll go ahead and add my test to my digital plan book. So I'm going to call this Chapter 1 Test. Okay. I don't need to worry about putting anything in the summary. And now I'm going to go down to Link to File or Website. I want to click Choose or Upload a File. We're never going to use Search for a web page. We're never going to choose a local file or anything like that. So I'm going to click Choose or Upload a File. Now notice it takes me back, and this is very important, it takes me back to my file management system. So all that work I did on the front end to get everything in the file manager just right, now I can just go and select the documents I want to put in my actual digital plan book. So I'm going to click on World History Exploration folder. Here I see my World History test. All I have to do, don't worry about check marking it or doing anything like that with it. All I want to do is click Choose. Notice after I click Choose, the file path shows up right here in the location box. Scroll down to the bottom, don't worry about anything else, and just click Save and Return to Course. There. Under my test label now, I have Chapter 1 Test. I can click on this and it will bring up that test. Okay, let's repeat the process again. Again, I click Add a Resource, Link to File or Website. I'm going to name this, and in this case, I'm going to bring in one of my notes. So I'll call it PowerPoint notes. I'll call it actually Notes for Chapter 1. Again, I'm going to choose or upload a file, select World History Exploration, I'm going to click World History Presentation. I know it's a PowerPoint PPT right there, and I'm going to select Choose. Notice it shows up in the file path again. Scroll down the bottom, Save and Return to Course. Okay. There's my notes. Now, here's something important to note. We want to use these crosshairs to move this from tests to PowerPoint. When you're working with Moodle, whenever you add something new to a topic bar, it's always going to default put it at the bottom. So I'll click this, move it up to PowerPoint. There it is. I'm going to go ahead and turn editing off so you can see what it looks like in the user view. Okay. And again, once you have the topic bars named and the labels added, you can just continue to throw in all the material that you want. Let's go ahead and now add a website since we've added some documents. Adding a website is almost exactly the same as adding a document. First thing I do is I click Turn Editing On. scroll down, add a resource, link to file or website. And before I even name it, I want to point out, here it says search for a web page. We don't want to use this. Okay, there's a better way to do it. If you've never used tab browsing, this is a really good way to navigate the web. Notice I'm in Firefox. Internet Explorer has the same kind of tab here. All I have to do is click this, and it'll give me a new tab. And I can just keep doing that on and on. Okay. But in this case, I only want one. I'm going to Google CIA World Factbook. Okay. This is a great resource for book classes. Okay. Now I want to put this website in my Moodle. Okay. At this point, all I have to do is highlight this, right click, copy, go back to my Moodle page, get rid of this little HTTP stuff, right click, paste. Notice it's almost the exact same process as adding an actual document. I'll scroll down to the bottom and I'll click Save and Return to Course. Oh, I do need to add the name. I'll call this CIA World Factbook. That's a good thing to point out. If you don't add something that's required, Moodle will pull you back and make sure that you do add it. Scroll on the bottom, click Save and Return to Course. I'm going to close this version of it out. And there's my link. Okay. Now, to test this link, I can just go ahead and click on the link. And sure enough, it takes me where I want it to go. Okay, and this has been adding documents and adding websites